What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, man. I am back, man. Check this out, man. I got a good one today. Okay, I'm gonna jump straight to it real quick and give you what the twist is. I'm gonna speak on that individual, Mr. Chicano Tube, aka Quagmire, Giggity Giggity, and whatever else goes with him, because I've heard many names, but I'm not gonna put him out there. He knows what I'm talking about. But anyways, people, once again, this is a fitness channel with a twist. I will always start off talking about fitness, nutrition, overall health in general. And a quick shout out to my new sign on. I have a female that just signed up with me, and we're gonna get her the results that she's chasing after, because she has an upcoming event, and her upcoming event is she's gonna be getting married. So gotta look out for her. But anyways, people, welcome to the team. This is a fitness channel with a twist. And today, okay, before I go and move on to there, let's remember to hit that like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all, let's share this channel. Once we get to 10,000 subscribers, I will start doing lives. On my lives, everybody is welcome to pull up. You know, all I ask of anybody and everybody is just to come with respect. You know what I mean? Come with respect, walk the yarda, and, you know, keep it cordial. You know what I mean? Keep it pushing. If you guys want to have your little feuds in between the comments between you guys, you know, that's on you guys. I have no control over that, you know. But as far as myself, I'm not going to entertain any type of stupidity, because I have zero tolerance for stupidity, people. You know what I mean? It's sad. There's individuals out there that suffer with that, and there's just there's no fixing it. It is what it is, you know. So, hit the like and subscribe button if you want to get started in your fitness journey. Hit me up. It's highpowerfitness.net, or you could shoot me a DM. It's highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_ on my Instagram. You could go check it out, man. I have testimonials from team members, non-team members. I have transformations. Actually, I put up one of my team members yesterday, man. He was busting down on the decline bench, doing some dumbbell presses, and amazing. This guy never seems to amaze me, man. I'm so proud of him. My team member, he's one of my elite team members, Jesse Hernandez. If you guys haven't seen that yet, go check it out. This man is over 60 years old. He went from looking like a keg of beer with legs, from fat to fit to ripped, you know. And I can't take credit for his transformation, but I did guide him and provided him with the blueprint, you know what I mean? And he's admitted it himself, you know. He was just spinning his wheels and bouncing around to a certain extent at the gym, you know, for years and years. He couldn't figure it out. He thought he was buff, but in all reality, he was fat. Now he's on Sweezy, baby. He looks really good, man. I tip my hat to you, Mr. Jesse Hernandez, my elite warrior right there, baby. But anyways, people, yeah, if you, like I said, you want to get started on your fitness journey, hit me up. I got that blueprint to success. Now, you know, I wanted to share some, give you guys advice on certain foods that you should not be eating on an empty stomach, people, because these foods can cause more harm than good. You know, there's some foods in the morning on an empty stomach that aren't beneficial. They can turn toxic for your body, people. And to stay healthy, I would highly suggest doing this and eating these foods on an empty stomach. Okay, I'm going to give you some examples here. Banana. Yes, bananas. I know everybody, that's their go-to in the morning, you know what I mean, for the potassium, the quick energy levels and all that. But eating a banana on an empty stomach will increase your acidic levels, and that's going to lead to irritation and gas, people. Trust and believe, you know what I mean? This is stuff that I've encountered, you know what I mean? I used to deal with this as a truck driver, and this is why I know this stuff. And then, you know, I've actually done research on it as well. You know, it may not affect you like it did with me on others. It all depends on your overall health. Health plays a big role in everything that you do in life. The way you perform in life, let's just put it that way. So when you're running on your peak performance, you know what I mean? Yes, I know I do that a lot. But I can, you know what I mean? Because come on now, how many guys you know my age that are in shape like me, you know? Not even Mr. Giggity is, you know what I mean? I think he's a lot younger than me, but it is what it is. And I got something for you, Mr. What's his name? I forget his channel, man. But Mr. Quagmire, Gargamel. I don't know. I've heard so many different names about you, my boy, but I'm going to speak on you. So anyways, yogurt on an empty stomach, man, it will boost your acidity levels too, and that's gonna cause stomach upset, and may even cause loss of appetite due to the upset stomach. Okay. Another one, are all favorites, and which is mine, but which I've never really speak on about this, is coffee. The caffeine in coffee produces acid, which can cause heartburn and nausea. Okay, so just keep in mind, because that's another go-to that all of us have been brought up doing. You know what I mean? Quick go-to, coffee, warichi. But yeah, there's, like I said, it's bad on an empty stomach, people. So another one is soda, people. Yes, sodas, Coca-Cola, whatever. I shouldn't even say Coca-Cola. Fountain drinks. Let's just keep it that way. The sodas that you find in your refrigerator, I'm not going to name no specific brands, but that soda will damage the stomach lining, people. Very harmful. It has very high acidic levels in it. Okay. Another thing is tomatoes. Tomatoes will also increase acidic levels, potentially causing stomach pain or ulcers. Yes, tomatoes are good, and I love tomatoes myself, but do not consume them on an empty stomach, people. Okay, just take it from someone that's experienced this stuff, man. I'm over a half a century old. Whether you want to take it and run with it is entirely up to you. Like I've said in the past, I could take a horse to water, but I cannot force it to drink. But I guarantee more than likely that horse is going to end up pissing in that water. It is what it is. That's the way some folks are out here. And that's kind of like Mr. fucking, I don't know, Quagmire. Let's just keep him at Quagmire. That's the name that I labeled him as. he's an interesting character. So, yeah, tomatoes, man. I'm going to give you a tip on what you could do. This is something that I normally do. I start my morning off with lukewarm water with honey added to it, okay? And then I'll probably have me some something like dates or almonds. Oatmeal would be okay, but after that, having tea or coffee won't cause any harm, people. You know what I mean? You got to give that lining of your stomach that extra protection, okay? Because the foods that I just mentioned to you are very high with acidic levels. They will cause acidic levels in your stomach, which will do more harm than good, okay? So anyways, with that being said, people, let's get to the twist. Today's twist is Mr. Quagmire, Mr. Gargamel, a.k.a. Man, I'm not even going to do that, man. I'm not going to stoop to this guy's level. But anyways, my G, I don't even know if I should call you that. Anyways, Paisa, check this out. I only say that because that's what someone told me that you were. I don't know whether it be true or not. I don't care. I got love for all my gente, But yeah, someone sent me a clip of you that you made of me last night. Man, I was impressed with that. I really was. Check this out, my boy. You were lacking this guy right here. Hey, it's a trip, man. You have a talent there. And like I've said it in the past, and this is what started this whole feud back in February 27th, because someone shot me a clip of your little special effects and all this and that. You're pretty good when it comes to this digital world, this tech world, So, and there's other things that people have brought to my attention too as well. Hey, I'm flattered, man. I know low key, I believe you're impressed on what I do. You're just one of those kids that back in the day, back in school, there was always this individual, and everybody has dealt with it. You know what I mean? You've always did your best and, showed everyone that you were being your best, but there was always that one particular kid that always would try to knock you. But low key, he was inspired by you, but he just didn't know how to reach out to you and, give you your flowers and your props. You know what I mean? And that's the way I look at you, my boy. Check this out. A word of advice, man, like this, and I'm being real here. You're pretty creative when it comes to this technical world. You should really look into doing something that and making that a career, because, from my understanding, you failed at being a real estate agent. You failed at being a boxer. You failed at being a youth supporter because you're setting a bad example for our youth, my boy. Straight up. You know, I've worked with kids at risk, and I don't partake in any of that type of like behavior. You know, I won't do it. You're constantly putting up stuff right here. You know what you do. I'm not even gonna get into it. But like I said, to everybody out there that's gonna be listening to this video, keep your ear to the wall, because like I said, man, sometimes I pull up to a neighborhood near you, you know, and that's just what I do. I enjoy life, man. You know, life behind this screen isn't everything to me. I do have a regular life. I have a wife. I have my kids. My kids are all grown, man. They're all very productive in life. They're all successful. I raised them well. You know, none of them followed my footsteps, and I'm proud of them. Proud of my wife for just dealing with me, because I was a handful. You know what I'm saying? And now I got some big things going on in the future. You know what I mean? In the near future, and I'm looking forward to working with certain individuals. You know, it's a game changer. You know, so I really want to start weeding away from all this nonsense here on social media. So just a word of advice: after I do what I need to do, people, I'm gonna refrain from entertaining anybody that does any type of negativity towards me. You know, because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm out here in the public. I'm never hiding behind the screen. I'm out there mingling, networking. That's what I do, man. I've opened up doors, and people's opened up doors for me as well. You know, and they come from all walks of life. You know, and it's been a pleasure to rub elbows with certain individuals that I never thought I would rub elbows with in my past life. You know, it's a game changer, people. When you learn to put your ego and pride to the side, trust and believe, there's room for advancement. You know, it welcomes a whole different energy. You know, because at the end of the day, you got to keep in mind what you put out here, the energy that you put out here in the world, you're going to get back in return. You know, it's just going to keep you from growth. You know, your ego will become your biggest enemy. You know, that's going to be your downfall, your demise, because it's time to, like I said, and this goes for all, not just Quagmire, you know. Take my advice, my boy. Go look into a tech company or something like that, because you're pretty computer savvy. You know, I was impressed with that. Like I said, man, hey, I was flattered. Like I said, you missed my boy right here, though. Big Liz right there. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, so anyways, I'm going to bring this video to an end. You know, I have a very busy day today. I have to deal with, I have a lot of things that I need to deal with today. You know what I mean? It's just personal, and it's part of life. You know what I'm saying? Got to deal with them, figure them out, and keep on pushing, because that's the only way you're going to get ahead in life. But anyways, people, like I said, if you guys want to get started in your fitness journey, hit me up. It's highpowerfitness.net. Or you could hit me up through my Instagram. It's highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_. And once again, welcome to the team, my two latest team members. And I can't say her name. I wish I would have asked her permission. But yeah, we're going to get you the results that you need to get to. That way, so when you go and walk down that aisle, you're going to look the way you want to look. I got you. But yeah, remember, hit the like and subscribe button, put your notification bell and all, because when you hit the subscribe button, you need to go and remove it from personalized to all, okay? And once you hit that, hey, reach over and hit that hype button. Let's get this channel to grow. I'm hoping to make it to my goal before this year is up. That way I can start doing lives on a regular basis. On my lives, like I said, everybody's welcome to pull up. Just come with respect, people. You know what I mean? If you guys want to keep this little fun thing going, you know what I mean? What you guys, hey, you guys could do that in the audience. I'm going to be here just to, you know, like I say, to entertain you guys and to answer questions. And like I said, this right here is therapeutic for me. You know, I know individuals try to tell me, hey, why don't you get a different recording studio? I don't need a recording studio. I'm not a full-time content creator. Like, I put it this way, I'm not at that level the way these other guys are. I'm not really that serious. I'm gonna stick with my phone for as long as I live. You know what I mean? Why fix what isn't broken? You see what I'm saying? I'm a simple kind of guy. Why? Because I firmly believe simple scales and fancy fails, baby. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for all that stuff. Well, at least not for me. Maybe for others, like especially Mr. Quagmire, man. Hey, real talk though. You should look into that tech business. Look like you're pretty good at that. That looks like something that you would be successful in. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, the motherfucking Rambler rambled on, didn't he? Let's get up and get yours. Let's do this.